And we are back. New Pack City Hawks fans worldwide. Welcome back to your favorite weekly Hawks Hoopcast. It's April 13th, game day, play-in game day versus the Charlotte Hornets. And I had the wrong script up, but that's okay. And yeah, it's April 13th, play-in game versus the Hornets, those pesky little Hornets. I go by Lou Starsky. Thank you so much for pre-gaming with us. We are for the fans, by the fans. And it is time. It is play-in time, not necessarily playoff time, but we're getting close. And which team will show up? Which Hawks team will show up? Will it be the ones that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year? Or are we looking at the team that lost the Pistons? Are we looking at the team that had a home win versus Miami recently and lost it? Or are we going to watch this versions of the Hawks mature into the team that can make a deep playoff run? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about keys to the game, player predictions, and pretty much everything in between. Make sure to check out the after show with Demond for the player ratings and all the fun stuff, and hopefully a nice Hawks win victory conversation. But with all that said, let's bring in Mike. What's up?
Yo, what up, man? What's up?
Not a whole lot. Are you excited?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Meaningful basketball, man. A do or die basketball game, man.
Are you apprehensive? Because last year we snuck into the 6th spot, so we didn't even have to deal with this play-in. So it was a different vibe. It was a different vibe. And even though we were streaking and felt really confident, you know, what unveiled itself was pretty special. And but this year we're going in through the play-ins. We would have to beat Charlotte and then go to Cleveland to make it actually into the playoffs, and then we get Miami as the number one seed.
Yeah.
How's that all feeling for you? I mean, does it make this more relaxing? Does it make it more stressful? Do you have high hopes?
Man, I'm playing it even kill. I'm just taking it as it comes. I'm not getting myself too high or thinking too far ahead. I mean, I am confident and I believe in the team and whatnot, though. But at the same time, if we go home early, I won't be all distraught and heartbroken. And
well, let's talk about that. Let's get that out of the way, because there are some benefits, surprisingly, if we lose a higher draft pick. Not only that, but the team needs to mature. We have a window. So if we don't think we got all the pieces to actually make a deep run this year to win the whole thing, if we lose, I'm not going to feel like this was a terrible season, because I think we got a lot of good out of it. We got another A+ season from Trey. We have a better understanding of what we need as a team defensively in the offseason, going into the offseason. I think last year was a little bit of fool's gold, so we didn't know exactly what to do in the offseason. I think this offseason we can actually address certain things. So I look forward to that part of this team's maturation. But here's the big thing is that at the beginning of this year, they didn't take the early games seriously. And now it's coming to bite them in the ass. And I said this, long time ago, maybe 7 months ago when we first started talking about this, that it seemed as if Nate was letting these guys go through this through this down spell. He didn't seem like he was doing a lot of adjusting. He was almost letting these guys do this year their way. And then next year he'll have more fortitude to be like, all right, y'all did it that way and it didn't work. This way, we're going to do it. This time we're going to do it this way. Do you think that's a possibility?
No, I mean, no, I don't think that's a possibility, man. I think that's kind of like overthinking it a little bit, man.
That's what I do.
I mean, that's what I do. But no, I mean, I think coach, think he coaching, but at the same time, you're dealing with a young core, so it's up to them to be consistent and to take it in and to hear it. You know,
did it strike you as interesting when he said at the very last press conference that hopefully now these guys will know how important those earlier games are? Does it not seem like he had some sort of...
That struck me as what I just said. I don't think that he had some strategic plan coming in like, hey, I'm going to let them boys just do whatever, or have free reign and do whatever it is that they feel like or whatnot. I mean, I feel like that's just from him saying it's like, I said what I said throughout the season, and it didn't necessarily happen per se, at certain times and early on in the season. So it's just his. I feel like that's his recap. Just
Right.
looking back over things, it's just like, I hope that going forward they realize how important things are, because you're looking to trying to go ahead, and you were in the fifth seed the previous year, even though it's like basically like the same record, but
But the East got that's a testament more to how good the East got.
yeah, and no. You know what I'm saying? Yes, in the fact that I agree the East got better, but at the same time, I don't necessarily feel like that still just put us at 10th, because we know that we tricked off so many games. At the same time, I mean, we got better, just from natural progression as a team. So, yeah, I mean, we definitely should be a little higher, because at the same time, like, that's just like really like what, 4 or 5 games that put us difference, 4 games difference, and then we out of the play in.
Yep.
Securely. So
yeah,
we definitely know that we blew 4 games in the season, So
well, going into this series, or not even a series, this game, we don't have John Collins. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Could that be a good thing or a bad thing? These are the
I mean, how I feel. It's a bad thing for us, like, just being down a man. But as far as like basketball wise and stuff like that, like, I ain't tripping. I mean, JC been gone, but at the same time, like I said, I mean, you know how we are and we stand. Shoot, I hope. I don't want to say it like that though, but I mean, it probably gonna take, like, if these boys mess around, but he'll come back though, or like really like go on a run also too in the playoffs or whatever, for people to kind of see or whatever. But like I said, man, I believe that you can replace this production. I always try to argue that and stuff like that. So,
well, coming into this game, these are the last 5 games that each team had. The Hornets played pretty much decent teams the whole way through. I don't know how much that Chicago win it means anything, because
Chicago laid down like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, they really did. And then our games here, we lost that close one to Miami. That was a heartbreaker. Then we lost to Toronto, which is a really good team. But other teams, we are doing what we have to do.
I mean, that's the same thing in a sense. Looking at Charlotte record, they lost to the 2 playoff teams. Well, the 2 main ones that's doing anything. Chicago, like I said, they've been on the free fall for the longest.
Right.
But they beat them. But at the same time, we beat Brooklyn. Brooklyn,
and Brooklyn beat them by 30 points.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't in that last stretch though. I was just looking at them 5 games.
No, in that last stretch. Oh no, you're right. It was Philly and Miami.
Yeah, Philly beat them by 30 points. Philly and Miami. So then they gave up 144. But look at that though. You see how many points they giving up though?
Yeah, no, I do. Well, we have the number 2 and number 3 and number 6 scoring offense, but their defenses are in the back end of the league.
See, but that's we'll get into, I guess, points and stuff to the game though. But yeah, I just really feel like, and it's just really like that in general though. Like the Hawks, I mean, we just got to play decent defense. We play decent defense,
and we win. That's going to be part. That's in my keys of the game. But we'll get to that here in a little bit. But these games against this team, which after the first game, I was like, this Hornets team is good. They're a good team, a really pesky, athletic young team that gives us problems in their front court. PJ Washington, Bridges. These guys really have an effect on this game. If Melo has hit like a standout playoff game, we're going to be in a dogfight today.
Man, we straight, man. We straight, bro. Like, he ain't gonna do nothing crazy. I mean, he might have a little few plays, stuff like that, though, man. But yeah, nah, man. Charlotte, nah, man, not Charlotte. Not losing to Charlotte.
Yeah, and I don't think we lose to Cleveland either. I mean, I know the only thing about the Cleveland game
against Cleveland.
We go on the road, and they have they still have LeVert, they still have Love, who kills us. But I don't want to talk about that game, because that's that's pie in the sky. We got to get this game under control.
Exactly. But I mean, I feel confident in the boys, man, and the team, man. I feel like they will wake up, man. I really believe that you're gonna get a big game from like down there everybody.
Bogey, Gallo. I see. Well, let's get into that, because after the keys of the game, I wanted to talk about standout player predictions. Let's talk about your first keys of the game. What's your first one?
I mean, I already mentioned
Defense.
the defense.
Okay.
Defense.
Yeah, we both agree on that one. Yep. Go it.
Yeah, we
So
gotta play defense. What's
okay.
that? What's next?
Perimeter defense. Protect the
Oh
rim.
man, all around defense, man. Playoff basketball, man. I don't care what anybody else say. Talking about always play in this or that and everything. It's playoff basketball. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The entire league not playing right now. You know,
So do we have to make any considerations for LaMelo Ball? Do we try to slow him down and make him a passer? Do
I
we?
mean, I don't feel like necessarily. I feel like you just play basketball, man. You just need to play good defense. I don't. Me personally, coaching wise or whatever, not unless they just a horrible shooter and then that much of more of a dominant person on the inside where I'll be like sag off somebody. But me personally, man, there ain't no free buckets for nobody. You know what I'm saying? You play good basketball. You fight over the screen, still over him, make everything tough. Don't let him have easy passes either.
Yeah, I think if they play defense for 4 quarters, we win this game.
I mean, yeah, I feel you. I mean, we play defense for 4 quarters, and that's the main thing. We gotta play defense. You know what I'm saying? Even if the shots might not be falling to start out with or something, they just that's why I say defense, man. It's the main key to the game because the
Right.
shots will come, they'll start dropping and stuff like that. And you play defense, you get yourself more possessions.
And I watched those 2 games yesterday, and it struck me in that second game how much control the away team had, the Clippers. They pretty much had that game under control, but the home team was able to whittle it away all the way and get it into the fourth quarter as a game, as a 12-point game. We have to have it. If we're behind, we have to be under 10 points going into the fourth quarter. And then I think
I'm not. I wouldn't compare that to be the same thing. If anything, that's like Minnesota or whatever.
Well,
To
Clippers had a
Minnesota,
game plan. Well, the thing is, like, here's my concern. Clippers had a game plan to stop Towns, and it worked.
yeah,
And
I
and
understand
and
what
if
you're saying.
and if they do something like that to us with Trey, it has been effective in the past.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, we just beat them the last game, and Trey had like what 9 points, and he
No, we lost.
had all the assists. No, we won the game.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah,
I don't think it was. I don't think it was that game. Then well, it was the one that he had 9 points. I don't know, man. Yeah, he got scoring out when we played that way.
Right. Well, I think we can win if Trey has a bad game. I do think we are that good of a team, but other people have to play. They have to hit open shots. That's my thing with the shooters today.
Bro, we're gonna be okay, man. We're gonna be okay. They're gonna make their open shots, man. We like one of the best shooting teams in the league. They will knock down their open shots when the ball come around. Them boys gonna hit, man. They not off more often than not. They on more often than not. And then even like I said, the main thing is defense. They gonna come out there and play defense. I know they gonna, man. This team, bro, they have said everything. If anything, bro, like they like just rope a dope the league or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it yet. You know what I mean? If we I'm not to look ahead though, but we do some crazy stuff and beat Miami and all that type of stuff, knock these two out, beat Miami. Like, yeah, it was rope a dope for the league. Cause like I said, the season was born, and then we already know they feed off the crowd. They like this, man. Come on, man. I feel like Charlotte, yeah, they gonna have to be on everything. Them boys gonna have to literally shoot lights out, play superb defense for a full 4 quarters because it ain't gonna let up from our end. I mean, I don't believe so. If it does, I'll be appalled. I'll be shocked. You know what I'm saying? But I really believe. And then on top of that, Trey, this is what he's been looking for. If anything, it's like Trey don't do nothing to like hurt us, but at the same time, though, it's like more often than not, he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna be on. So it's like, just don't get too happy, Trey, because this easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't get too happy and then start getting too deep in your bag and you like doing all this stuff to play ball.
What would you like? What would you feel comfortable at halftime with?
Score wise? I'll say I don't know if for us for go. What I say comfortable score wise or whatever is looking at Charlotte. If Charlotte has 45 or less, like I'm good.
True.
But of course, we should be winning, or I want us to be winning. So I won't put us lower than that. I mean,
you saw a very good refereeing crew yesterday. Kind of take control of that Minnesota game. What do you think that effect is going to have on our players? Do you think they've gotten it to the point where they can mentally block those refs out, or our bad call is going to be affect this game's outcome?
We'll be all right, man. Like I said again, man, we'll be all right if Nate give them the same message, and then hopefully they listen again like they did last playoff. I mean, they didn't do it during the season to start the season, but you ain't gonna get no calls or this or that. But even if the refs start calling everything or calling little, touch fouls and stuff like that, I mean, honestly, I feel like that benefit us. That's gonna get Trey to the line. That's gonna get Gallo to the line, for sure. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that.
Well, aside from Trey, who do you have being a standout today? Who do you predict is going to be our key?
I'm predicting a good game from everyone, bro. Like, I really am. Everybody who touched the court, I'm predicting a good game. Like,
Okay.
I mean, of course, what I'm saying, everybody can't just go stupid and score all the points because, Trey gonna pretty much do that though. But I'm predicting a solid game from Gallo, a good game from Bogey again off the bench. Him giving us at least 20. Predicting Kevin playing a good game, playing good defense, and a good game. Offensive game, knocking down his shots. Predicting a good game from DeAndre, him playing solid defense, good defense.
I just need him to hit shots, his open shots, man.
I think we're gonna get a good game from DeLon off the bench. I think DeLon's gonna have quite a few steals. I think DeLon gonna be a force. I think Double O is gonna be a force, of course, defensively and have an impact. I really think like them boys gonna show up. I think Clint gonna have, of course, Clint,
that's who was going to be my player prediction. Like,
I'm about to say, yeah, you ain't got to worry about him. I think we're getting about 15 rebounds from Clint tonight, man. We get at least 15 boards, and
if we get that type of game from Clint, I
just make all his bunnies.
Yeah, if we get that type of game from Clint, we will be a-okay.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm I don't like to say or seem disrespectful to the other team or to the opponent, but I'm confident, man. I'm confident in the game.
Well, that's good to hear. You make me feel a little more confident because playing games, I'm telling you, going into a series is just a lot nicer than going into a play-in game.
Oh, most definitely. But even if it was one game or whatever going on the road too, I was still feeling cool if we went to Charlotte. Like I was, I liked our chances still.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, just because of the team, man, I just know this team. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they up and down and everything like that, though. But we kind of know when they're gonna be up to an extent, and you kind of know when they're gonna be down. And right now, it ain't no more down situations or environments ahead for them, So I expect them to show up. It's just simple as that. I expect them to show up. And then also, too, this is a team that when they did lose, in big games or playoffs or whatnot, though, I mean, they pretty much fought,
True.
me and you was reminiscing on them old teams or whatever, how they would average L's with 25 points or, getting blown out and stuff like that, just laying down. So I already know that's definitely not going to happen. It's going to be a battle. And I just feel like we're going to have the experience, what I'm saying? That's going to be on our side. I mean, Charlotte got a little bit sprinkled in, but they ain't really, they're not experienced as us.
Now, they have Gordon Hayward out. Do you think that's a big loss for them, or he hasn't played all year? It's not
really because he ain't played all year. I mean, even to think about it though, man, the only person I'd probably be worried. Well, I don't say only, but like the main person I'd be worried about, bro, is like I don't want to we mess around and lose.
Bridges
and
PJ Washington Bridges and PJ Washington.
No, bro, it better not be because of Montrez. We lose because of Montrez.
He was on that team again.
Yeah, I almost forgot too, though. I almost forgot too. Us. Yeah, it doesn't matter where he is. You know what I'm saying? No matter what uniform he is, like they just be so basically, Double O gonna have to have a great game, man. He's gonna have to have a good game, and lock that up.
He's got to win that. He's got to win that one because he does all the hustle plays and all the loose balls and all the offensive boards that demoralize.
I mean, not just that though, but he's an old school type player, man, and he got moves, down low, so he's gonna get you in foul trouble, in a sense or whatever, because he plays aggressively. So I mean, we just got to play good defense, man. So it definitely, I mean, it is a possibility of us losing, but I definitely don't want it to be because Montrezl Harrell, and I'm gonna be pissed off about that one.
Are you betting on that one though?
Man, I probably would, bro. I probably would. Let me see if they even got that. What his over is. But at the same time, man, I'd be happy though. I'd be happy to lose that money though. I don't want to trip.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think the betting line is 5 points or 6 points.
Are you talking about entire game though?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't mess with the entire game score and
Then
stuff.
after, oh, did you see the guy that basically won? He put in a $250 bet on the score, and he had 115-108, and it was 113-108, and Kyrie got fouled and made both free throws, and the guy won like $60,000
On the exact score.
He hit the exact score.
See, but to me, that's a bet that I couldn't do. And then that's
250
on the line for like the most like random crap ever, bro. Like, yeah, bro. I put $1 on the score. Like that's how I really feel like that's my chances, bro. Like, what's my chances of me predicting the exact score, bro? Like, man, slim to none. Like for real. Like, you're not finna do that. But dude, they got
yesterday though.
I'm about to say they got the over under for LaMelo at 23.5 points. 23.5 points.
He's got to score less than that for us. I think he's only going to get about 18. He never plays that well against us.
Trae Young, 31.5.
Under. I'd go under.
Under for Trae?
Yeah.
What did you say? Miles Bridges, 22.5.
Man, I hope I'm wrong, but I think it's over.
I think if anything, it's Bridges the one who probably go over.
Yeah, I think one of them is going to put in work, and it's going to keep them close. But I think if we jump out early and keep a stiff arm and keep a 10-point lead pretty much the whole game, I think we will outwill them in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think we will, man. Especially the crowd rocking from the beginning, man.
Yep.
We come out there, Trae, he do his thing. He get a bucket, Trae Clint get a lob or something like that, a knockdown, swing the ball, Kev, somebody hit down a three. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to, like you said, get that stiff arm, little distance, and have control of the game. That would be beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to this. This guy says, or lady says, we winning by 8 if we down by 4 at the half. If we up, overtime.
We winning by 8 if we down by 4. Well, shoot. I don't know how I feel about that, but
I think that's kind of what I was. That's kind of what I was talking to you about. When I was asking you, what do you feel comfortable at halftime? And I was thinking that even within striking distance, I think that would get the guys more motivated to play third and fourth quarter better than they did.
We're at home. They supposed to be motivated to play all 4 quarters, man. It's last game of the season, so I don't need one talk. Man, the Hawks nothing, man. I don't want to hear none of that, man. This game not boring tonight. This is not a boring game. Trae Young said out of his mouth, when I heard it, he said it should be fun. They're a fun team. I'm looking forward to it. So it ain't boring, bro. They gonna come out and play. All right. So that's out the window. We at home. So I told you the main thing that I'll be focused at halftime is the fact that like what Charlotte got. That's what I'm looking at. Because if Charlotte is at 45 or less, that means to me that we playing the defense or good enough defense. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And they on a pace to basically be under 100, and we need to keep that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like, I doubt it to be like they got 45 and we got 40 or 38. Like I doubt that.
No, not with this team.
So if it's a we down 8 at half type thing, it's because we ain't play no defense. So the score like 58-50. You know what I'm saying? And
the score,
and we got it together. We got it together in the second half defensively, and we win.
Yeah, I think the score is going to be in that range of like at halftime. It's going to be like a 55-50 type score.
I disagree, bro. I'm telling you, we're going to have them folks no more than 45 points. If I'm wrong, it's all good, man. Y'all just laughing. But we're going to have them folks 45 points or less, man. 45 points or less. Like, man, them boys finna come out and take care of business, man. It's like, it's a game 7. And it's what it is. It's straight to game 7.
I can see Herder going crazy. I can see Herder doing his.
I already told you, everybody playing well. Like Kevin Herter's everybody be dissing him about playing defense. Kev's, you gonna be like, oh, good D, Kev. Yeah, everybody gonna play well tonight, man. Kevin gonna knock down his shots. He gonna play good defense. DeAndre gonna knock down his shots. He gonna play good defense. And Gallo gonna go to work on the block. He gonna do his thing. Everybody gonna play, man. Play well, man. Clint gonna miss a couple bunnies. But he's gonna rebound the ball and play good defense. So we're gonna be straight.
Yeah, no, I am excited about this game. Let me ask you this: how are you gonna watch this game? You're gonna be holed up.
I don't know yet, man.
Listening to it on a little radio, or are you gonna be watching it on a big screen at a bar?
Nah, that's what I was thinking about going to the bar up the street from the office, man, from from studio. But like I said, I had some homies out talking about probably going to the game, but in typical Atlanta fashion, they want to wait till after tip off just to get cheaper tickets. I'm like, come
Hey,
on, man.
that makes sense to me. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, it do make sense though, but like you know how we are though. Like, bro, like I'm not trying to miss the game though. So it's like
Well, do they
I'm
still
just
have?
talking straight.
Do they still have that?
Probably just go get drunk by myself.
Well, do they still have the bar that's at the stadium? It's not Stats.
Which one?
Stats is over there by Georgia
Taco
Tech. I'm
Mac
talking
ain't
about
down there no more.
that's not there any either. Okay,
Taco Mac not anymore, but it might
yeah,
be
Taco
something
Mac.
else. It might be something else, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's probably something else. Who knows, bro?
Yeah, it
But
was
I
Taco
ain't.
Mac.
Yeah, somebody probably drop it in the comments or whatever. But because they used to have the entrance from inside the arena too, that you can
Hmm.
go to
And
go
that's
into
what I was
whatnot
thinking.
and
You could do
outside.
that.
But yeah, it's not there anymore. But the
Well,
arena itself got stuff, man. Got so much stuff, and they said it's standing room stuff tickets left. So basically, you can get in the building. Atlanta's a
yeah, that's
club. You
that,
get in
and
the
that's what
building.
you should be if you got the time
Yeah,
and
bro.
effort. Just go ahead and do that. So
No,
it
like
looks better on the
I
TV.
like no, I like basketball and I like to like really enjoy it. So it's like I need to watch it, bro. Like I'm gonna be missing too much doing all of that. And then they
Yeah,
messing around talking about after the tip off. Like, no, bro. Like I'd rather be sitting down in front of a TV just waiting for tip off
completely
versus
agree. I do agree with
getting to a big game after tip off, walking in and stuff like that. Me, bro, like, come on, bro. I'm gonna be all on my phone.
that.
Like, I don't even know how
So
to listen to Steve Holtman
discombobulated.
on my phone, bro. Like, so I'm gonna be spazzed as soon as I get out the whip. I'm like, bro, I can't hear Steve no more. I'm like, what is going on, dog?
I
What's
feel
happening?
you. I feel you.
So, so I'm straight. Yeah, I probably straight. I'm confident that we actually make the actual playoffs. So yeah, I'm gonna catch one of those games though. But of course we gotta get through all this stuff first. So I don't want to speak like that too much.
Well, here's a good option.
Twin Peaks is your best bet.
That's
See,
like the
that's what I'm
Hooters, right?
saying
That's
though.
like the
Twin Peaks
upscale
ain't up the
Hooters.
street though.
Ah,
I'm
true.
in Avondale, y'all. So I'm probably be downtown Decatur.
Well, we are about an hour and a half away from tip off. No different on your nerves. You still feeling like you felt when we first started?
Man, I mean, the difference is that I'm getting more amped to watch the game, But as far as like, if anything, the closer we get, the more confident I get, bro.
Well, okay.
Like,
Let me ask you
I'm
this:
more amped.
big games for your home team. Do you prefer to listen to the broadcast, or that doesn't bother you?
It depends. Big games, I prefer to kind of listen to the national broadcast. If not the national broadcast or something like that, listen to Steve.
Yep. You know what? I might listen to Steve this game. This might be the game that I listen to Steve because
Yeah.
I haven't checked him out. Usually he's my go-to. I always listen to Steve, because I'm in Denver. It's the easiest way to pick up the game.
Okay.
But I, this year I've been streaming a lot on the NBA app. So I've been watching the games, and it's just like kind of just I usually just do the away guys just to see what they say about our team.
Yeah, I've done that a lot too. I'd like to watch the. That's what I was saying. Like even our regular local games, I stream a lot myself. So I actually like listening to the opposing. You know what I'm saying? Broadcast. I mean, I don't listen to Neek and Bob too much, bro. Like I swear they've been there my whole life. Like
I know.
they. I
Well,
mean, at least my life that I remember it. Of course, Neek was playing once upon a time in my life.
unfortunately, Neek doesn't have the type of call style that I enjoy. Like he just kind of says a lot of shit. He's kind of like he's just kind of there whooping it up. When I listen to the other guys, when I listen to the other teams, like they're breaking down plays, and that's what I like. Like they'll say, okay, this worked because of this. The team's doing this. These are obvious trends. I enjoy that type of broadcast, and most of the away teams have that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it could be better, bro. But the main reason I like listening to the away team is I like just hearing their perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of times they respect and like players or whatever. The fan base here just
I'll
completely
tell
crap
you
on.
what. A lot of motherfuckers love Double O.
I mean, yeah. I
He
mean, a lot of
impressed
people
a
like that.
lot of people on those
Man,
broadcasts.
them folks, yeah. People just like I said, they like the team, man. A lot of opposing teams or whatever like and respect the team that we have. So it's
Well,
we should too.
I'm probably going to just watch it here in the office. Probably
Nice.
turn it on turn on my TV. I'll turn the green screen. My TV is actually my green screen, so I'll actually turn it into the actual TV and just watch it here with the announcers and stuff. I was thinking about going to the bar right down the road, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think it's going to be too intense of a game for me because it's a do or die. So I'll probably, until we get into the playoffs, will I go into the bars. But
Right.
with that said, this game here, let's get back to the game. What do you got?
Bro, ain't nothing to talk about. Well, all right. Who for the Hornets are gonna go off? You know what I'm saying? Everybody who watching, drop it in the comments for us who you think for the Hornets that we gotta look out for. We already agreed Montrezl Harrell. And that's another reason too, bro. Like it'll be crazy to watch the Hawks broadcast tonight, man. Because Nick gonna get on your nerves saying Montrezl's name. Like mess it up every single time. But outside of Montrez, man, I think we kind of hold everybody for the most part in check. I think you can hold Miles in check if you just kind of limit the break opportunities. Not necessarily in check, but that's what get him easily over 20 points. You know what I'm saying? So for him to not have like over 25 or 30 on us, limit his break points. You know what I'm saying? Make him literally get everything in the half. So yeah.
How many games of the Hornets did you watch that weren't against the
against the Hawks, bro? Zero, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah,
no. I caught a few. I just a few more. I wish I would have caught more, but just a few. But the team seems to play outside in. Like they don't really have a strong presence. Plumlee is
like you said, really, they top in the offense. They shoot. I kind of pick up how they play, but yeah, right. Yeah, I don't spend time like literally watching them, but yeah, you're right. I mean, outside they don't have no inside presence necessarily. It is in a sense when it comes with Montrez. When Montrez come in the game, he can give you that. But yeah, like I said, they put PJ at the 5. They can run that type of offense and have it where they can spread the floor and shoot and stuff like that though. But unless Clint just being scary or whatever. Well, not scary, but like overly helping or whatnot. I'm not really worried about that either. Him pulling Clint out. I mean, I guess that's not what you want to do, but everybody else just got to play better defense. So whoever Trey on, he got to try, and Trey he played good enough.
The thing about that last game is PJ Washington kind of took over in the last couple of minutes.
I'm gonna say you don't have the highlights.
No. I did, but it's just gonna slow my machine down. And
I got you. I'm about to say, yeah, it's been good to go back over.
Yeah, I mean, I can always pull it up. I mean, it's on YouTube. But the last specific game, actually, yeah, I will here in a second. But the last game, we held PJ Washington in check that game. That's why we had control of that game. It was only when he slipped away in those last couple of minutes that we kind of lost, and we were off. We only scored 106 points. So, I don't think we're scoring 106 points. I think we get to 120. I think
where was that game though? That game was in Charlotte, right?
I believe so, but we needed that game.
No, we needed that game, but I'm just trying to recall the ebbs and flows of that game, man. I'm really trying to recall it because I feel
like we dominated. We played great. It was just typical Hawks basketball this year, where we played great up until it was closing time.
Yeah, it was just it was a little bit before closing time. I feel like we kind of made some
mental. Well, I think there was a lot of bad shots from people that were off. They kind of gave them a little life getting into
that's see, there you go. That's what I was trying to dig and remember from. But that's basically, and that I feel like that happened. It wasn't quite like 5 minutes left in the game before, right. It was like more than that. That's why I was saying it was like wasn't quite closing time, but yeah, it was late in the game. But yeah, right. we just wasn't taking good shots or the correct shots. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, it allowed. So at the same time, it's like that's why I ain't tripping too much or whatever. But like, man, these boys play correct basketball. I mean, even when we just caught the L to Miami, bro, like we played correct basketball and just like a couple fadeaway 1-footers from Trey. Like just keep that in his pocket. We win the game basically in a nutshell.
Let me ask you this: is there a difference in how you feel about Nate coming into the playoffs versus last year? Because last year he was a saint last year. Last year he was doing everything right. This year he's had a whole year of not doing everything right. Does that give you a different feeling on when it's close and there's only 2 minutes left that he's going to push the right buttons?
That's you, Lou, not me. This whole season, I have not complained about Nate, bro. Like I know you remember, like don't project your feelings onto me. Just say
Okay.
that this how you feel, bro.
That's
Like
how I feel. But
you feel like yeah, going into it or whatnot. That quick to answer that from Jeremiah, man. Like if they do hack a Clint, man, you just run double low. They ain't got nobody who I feel like just gonna be extremely bigger than double O or or whatnot. And then if they don't have Plumlee or something like that, and it ain't necessarily that much of a running situation, she run Gallo at the 5 if that's the case. But shoot, what we was talking about before addressing that? About Nate. Like I personally, man, when I look at it, whatever, I feel like it's on the players, man. Like if somebody want to, like people try to bring up Nate in the Miami game, what I'm like, nah, man, the game was there. We just ain't closed. The players ain't make a pass. I mean, I could take S off the players, but like basically, our point guard, got to close the game out. You got to get correct winning plays down the stretch. And I hope that that's a last lesson. And Trey can receive that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got more wiggle room in a real playoff series, but this one and done. So if it does come down to us being tied with 5 minutes left in the game, or up 5 with 5 minutes left in the game, or even down 3 to 5 minutes left in the game, whatever, down 10. Every possession, Trey is gonna have to make the correct play. Like when it comes down to 5 minutes left, like, he's gonna literally have to make. He's gonna have to like what if it's like batting or whatever. It's like perfect batting percentage or something like that, or like damn near perfect.
400 is a good one.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But like from a Steve Nash, from a Jason Kidd, from a currently Chris Paul, like that's what you're going to get down in the stretch. You know what I'm saying? Like you're extremely comfortable at that time. Because you're like, well, it's easy. Like every time your team get a stop, you supposed to be like when you have that type of point guard, like basically the best in the league. When you get a stop or whatever, like bro, you feel like it's Gucci. Like it's something finna happen. Like basically either he's scoring or somebody's scoring, or we going to the line. One or the other.
Well, Michael, let me ask you this: is rebounding going to have an effect on this game? If we lose the rebounding battle, will we lose the game?
I mean, that'd be hard for me to say. I guess I'll say yeah, because earlier I already told you that I believe that Clint gonna have a good rebounding game. So I don't necessarily think that we're gonna lose the rebounding game.
Right. But do you think
Clint gonna perform well on the board?
Rebounding?
I think Clint gonna perform well on the boards. I think DeAndre Hunter gonna get some good rebounds today.
Gotcha. And then I guess yeah, man. I'm just excited for the game. So we
I know, man. It's like we sitting here just countdown, man. It's countdown. Really, like we ready to we ready to rock, man. Ready for the game.
Tell me a little bit about what's going on with you, maybe with the art. With it, are you got any of those Hawks NFTs going or anything like that, or because I'm gonna look up that YouTube.
I wish somebody went to the game, went to that game because the Hawks had the NFTs they did for the last home game,
right?
And they gave out. I wonder how they gave it out too. I was thinking about that. I wonder if anybody watching got one of those or whatnot, how they received it or all that type of stuff and what blockchain is on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, like I said, I definitely wanted to. I don't know, but it was kind of. I don't want to say it's whack, but it's really the stuff that they try to put with it, what you'll be able to get it, for holding it, little privileges and stuff like that. But it didn't really seem too extravagant to me, and stuff like that though. But, you got no highlights? Because like I said, I do want to go back over that because you re-jogged my memory though. But I really believe that it was some bad games. I think one in the game too that Bogey was taking some dumb shots. Like Bogey was off, but he kept taking some kind of tough shots. Bogey.
I don't think Bogey was on. I don't think. I don't think any of these guys were.
Gallo was off that game too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think everybody. I don't even think Gallo played. I think we didn't have Hunter, or I don't think we had.
That's Gallo right there, ain't it? Or number 8.
Yep, that's Gallo right here.
Yeah, that's Gallo right there. I think Gallo is off too, and it's like I ain't gonna trip about it.
Well, let's just get to the let's get to the let's see what this is. Yeah,
right here. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
This is good. See, it's slowing down already.
I think that's what it is too. Everybody like TLC played too much. That's who I don't know. TLC probably starts tonight, huh?
I hope not. If TLC doesn't play, I'd feel okay.
I feel you on that though, but I think man, I'm not even gonna hate on him, man. I'm gonna keep my same energy, man. I think TLC plays a great game too for his standards. I ain't talking about like he gonna have a lot of points and all this type of stuff, but it ain't gonna be anything out there where he's just over and over, like, man, what the hell, TLC, or why is he playing? I don't think he's gonna stand out like a sore thumb or something.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, even with them at home, man, I feel like we like I said, we'll win the game, but it would be a lot tougher, of course. I mean, it's gonna be tough tonight, but I really think it's one of the games that you hoping for. We kind of have a stiff arm and control of it throughout.
Yeah, that's what I do feel that that's what's going to happen. We're the better team. When I watched the Clippers play, basically Paul George was doing everything that Trey does for us, where he just gets in there and wrecks havoc, makes shots, and they were able to keep a stiff arm on that team until just craziness happened. Russell played pretty damn good. That was a weird game yesterday. I mean, it was just a strange vibe there the whole time. I don't know. Did you watch any of those games yesterday?
Yeah, I watched the Brooklyn and Cavs game, and I did watch Minnesota and we were just talking about Clippers, but I ain't gonna lie, I passed out towards like in the second half or whatnot though. But yeah, man. I mean, I wanted to watch it completely because but I did see Ant-Man going off at the beginning and stuff. But
yeah, he did.
I mean,
he sealed the game for them, I thought.
He sealed it for him. I saw he finished with like 30 points, and I see D'Angelo kind of picked it up. He had 29, finished with 29. Yeah. Cat only had 11, but when I was watching it, they were like completely like double, triple, and like they was doing everything to take Cat out the game. Though they wasn't gonna let Karl Anthony Towns kind of go off,
right?
Even though he still could have played a little better in my opinion, but but they wasn't gonna let him go off though.
Right, and here's a guy that
I forget about Oubre.
Well, that's who I was about to talk about. Here's a guy that we didn't mention is Kelly Oubre yet.
Yeah, we can't let Kelly Oubre do nothing stupid and get on it. But yeah, man, we straight, man. As long as Kelly and Montrez ain't having no, outstanding games, man, we'll be all right. If they having outstanding games, then yeah, that's a last possession game overtime,
right?
Or something,
right? Well, there you go, Montrezl Harrell making a play. I don't know if it's coming through because my machine has gotten really choppy over here.
It is okay. I mean, it's kind of showing choppy or whatever, but I mean, it is what it is.
No, I feel you. But yeah, we held him in check, but he could go off at any time. Who's their little shooter that they paid a lot of money for? Rozier.
Yeah, Rozier.
We can't let him get hot. He hit some big shots late in the game. There's DeAndre Hunter. We need him to play just like that. That's what we need.
He had good games against.
We got some questions from Jeremiah. Okay. He says, "Can we afford Kev, Gallo, and Bogey to be off this game?" I don't think so, but you don't expect that because we're at home, and you expect everybody.
I don't expect them to be off, man. But I don't. Yeah, that's not going.
That play there. Why can't we stop that play?
To answer, no, we can't afford that, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, see, that was the play right there that killed us. Is they came up, one dribble, pulls up and shoots like.
It's just a good shot, man. He made. So it'll be all right, man.
It's gonna be all right. All right.
It's gonna be all right, man.
Well, yeah, we definitely.
Oh, they telling me small with us. So Trey ready, man. He gonna remember that. He's like, oh, okay.
So Trey's. Yeah. If Trey does get into foul trouble, which I am actually predicting, I think DeAndre Hunter is going to get in foul trouble by the second quarter. I think we'll see. We'll have to have somebody slide in. I think TLC would fit that role pretty well, but I would not like to see him starting next to DeAndre Hunter. Anybody else but him. But that's just me. I think he's a better bench player or bench piece than a starter. I think when you have him as a starter, we have Bogey Bogdanovic. Just start him instead of TLC. That's just me, though.
I mean, no, you can't start Bogey, man.
Well, not anymore because now we made him a fixture in our bench.
Well, I mean, not even just that. I feel like we're a better team with Bogey coming off the bench. I mean, we spread out better, and then especially now without John Collins, you don't have Gallo coming off the bench either. So you start Bogey. Yeah, bro. You pretty much gonna go to like a 7-man rotation, 8 man, but Yeah, I don't know. You probably do it anyway. You might not see TLC that much. So
I definitely don't think we'll see TLC that much unless what Jeremiah says happens. I think if Dre gets in foul trouble, yeah, I think we will see the TLC play a little bit more. Man, I definitely think Gallo's going to have a big game. I think Clint's going to have a shit ton of rebounds. Gallo's going to play. He's going to hit some big post play for us. I think Bogey hits on all firing on all cylinders. I think Bogey and Trey are fine. I think Herter's our X factor. I think if Herter plays aggressive and hits shots, we win this game by 15. I think if Herter struggles, I think we got to rally to win a close game. Okay. I think everybody else is going to be all right. I think Herter is the guy that kind of sets the tone for us for some reason. Like he's so influential on how the rest of the team plays.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, like I said, I mean, you ain't got no worries, man. Kev gonna show up today. Kev gonna play, man. It's a game 7.
We're gonna get 76ers game 7.
Yeah, man, it's a game 7. All right. Game 7, Kev.
James, man, if he does it, what if he scores another 30 burger? Is he game 7, Kev? Is it too early?
They say, is it too early? I mean, yeah, big game, Kev, then something.
Man, that would be nice if he gets that type of reputation. That would just be tremendous for us moving forward. Because, like I said, I don't think this is our year. Starting off, I thought maybe if we would have made some proper moves in the off season, we would have put ourselves in a position. But I think with the way the East just got that much stronger, it kind of hurt us just sitting pat. I think now we can look at our roster. We know we have a true bona fide, man. We have an all-timer. And the thing is, like the things that I used to be concerned about with Trey Young, he has dispelled. I mean, he can just get shots and passes the ball at an extremely high level. So I think it's up to this organization to put the right pieces around them. They can't fall in love with people like DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, like you and I loved DeAndre Hunter and Cam. We weren't willing to do much with them. I think that was a problem. I think we should have wrapped those guys up with John Collins and gotten a piece.
Yeah, man. Well, we're here now, man. We'll talk about that another time. To say go Hawks for right now, man. But yeah, I agree with you, man. Going forward and stuff like that, they can't be overly attached, as a lot of us have been in the past. Yeah, do what's best to basically get us a championship.
Yeah, well, I definitely think we have a championship window, is what I'm saying. Like with the player like Trey, it's just I just think we have that. We see what the importance of like a good rebounder and a good center. I think if we nail that position eventually, I think we'll be set. I think Trey needs a good post player to play off of, and we'll be so set. But yeah, I don't know, man. With all that, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up. I was hoping Damon and a couple of other guys showed up, but we'll go ahead and wrap it up and get ready for this game. Let everybody do their pregame and whatnot. Any final words on what you got going on?
Man, well, first off, go Hawks. That's about it. That's really about it right now, man. Same old though. Anybody ever need logo or graphic designs, hit me up at Arc Alien Designs. That's the Instagram handle right there. You can find me on Instagram. Just shoot me a message and we'll go from there. But go Hawks, man. We gotta get this W, bro. Because I'm not trying to be done watching basketball.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't really watch much but the Hawks. So I guess that'll do it for the show. Thank you for watching. Join us next week. Hopefully, I guess we'll probably be on next week either way. Maybe talking about some draft picks and some draft players if we somehow blow this weekend. But I don't think so. I think we're going to actually pull off a big victory today. I think we win by 12, and I think go on in Cleveland. I was very, very excited to see Brooklyn put Cleveland away. I think we can handle that team on the road. I guess if you enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed the podcast, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, drop comments, find us on our socials, check out our sponsor description. Make sure to catch the after show with MI, aka Damon. And as always, we are for the fans, by the fans. Take care. Have a great day. And until next time, let's go, Hawks. Let's go, Hawks.